Am I going to be the only person talking, or are you girls going to have my back? Manager for Nia.
I am for the whole team. I am not just for Maddie. They call me and they
I will
want
explain
Maddie.
the gossip. Never miss this video. Please subscribe to the channel. You thought Dr. Holly Frazier was just the calm, collected voice of reason in the chaos of dance moms. Think again. Season 5 changed everything. For years, Holly had watched her daughter Nia get overlooked, sidelined, and outright disrespected. And while she maintained grace under pressure, Season 5 was the final straw. Holly was done playing nice. From the very beginning, Abby Lee Miller underestimated Holly. Maybe it was her polished persona. Maybe it was the PhD. Maybe it was the fact that Holly didn't scream or throw chairs like some of the other moms. But in Season 5, when Abby took her pettiness to a whole new level, Holly clapped back with a force that made even the other moms stop and watch. This wasn't just about Nia anymore. This was about years of favoritism, gaslighting, and a warped power dynamic that Abby had carefully curated. And Holly? She wasn't about to let her daughter go down without a fight. Let's talk about the gaslighting, the microaggressions, the double standards. For years, Nia was the underdog of the ALDC, and Abby didn't even try to hide it. In Season 5, it got worse. Abby constantly dismissed Nia's talents, telling her she didn't have the right look for stardom. Her critiques? Non-existent or deliberately vague. While Kendall and Kalani got intricate solos and stylized group routines, Nia was stuck with afterthought choreography and minimal support. One moment that fans still rage about? When Abby skipped over Nia during rehearsal to focus on the new girls. No feedback, no eye contact. Just complete disregard. Holly noticed. And she was furious. Backstage, Holly started speaking up. Her voice was low, but her words were cutting. She pointed out how Nia was being treated like she was disposable, while others were being groomed for stardom. But Abby just smirked. Some kids have it. Some don't. Translation: I'll never give Nia a fair shot. Jojo Siwa had just arrived, and already she was filming music videos and snagging endorsements. Kendall got a professionally directed music video and promo support from Abby herself. But Nia? Crickets. This is where Holly drew the line. During one infamous scene, Holly confronted Abby in the studio lobby. Why is it that everyone else is getting opportunities, but Nia is being left behind? She demanded. Abby rolled her eyes. Because they're stars. They're marketable. It was an open insult. Holly fired back, calm but intense. My daughter is every bit as talented as the others. What she doesn't have is someone willing to advocate for her. That ends now. Back at the house, Holly rallied the other moms. Kira and Jesselyn may not have always seen eye to eye with her, but even they agreed. Nia was getting played. And fans? Oh, fans were livid. Hashtags like #JusticeForNia and #TeamHolly trended after the episode aired. Then came the sabotage. Abby gave Nia a solo, so basic it felt like a setup. The choreography was rushed, uninspired, and completely unfit for the competition level. Nia tried her best, but she was clearly unprepared. Backstage, Holly held her daughter as she cried. And then she snapped. Holly stormed into the dressing room and let Abby have it. You don't support my child. You never have. You pick favorites, and when someone doesn't kiss your ring, you punish their kid. Abby, red-faced, barked back. But Holly wasn't fazed. You will not dim my daughter's light just because you can't control her mother. It was a defining moment. The quiet, measured mom had turned into a warrior. And everyone saw it. The moms. The girls. The crew. And millions of viewers. If Abby wouldn't support Nia, Holly would find someone who would. Enter Aubrey O'Day. The former Donity Kane star took Nia under her wing and offered to help her with music and branding. Abby scoffed at it. Called Aubrey a has-been. Said it was embarrassing. But Holly saw something else. A mentor who believed in Nia. Nia's confidence skyrocketed as she worked with Aubrey. She was learning to use her voice. Literally. Meanwhile, Abby spiraled. She mocked the project every chance she got. But Holly stood her ground. A real teacher uplifts. Abby tears down. The music video dropped. And it was fire. Nia looked stunning, confident, and free. The song, Star in Your Own Life, was everything Abby said Nia could never be: bold, catchy, and full of charisma. Back at the studio, Abby pretended it didn't exist. But Holly made sure everyone saw it. She pulled out her iPad and played it for the other moms. Even Melissa looked impressed. The video went viral among fans. YouTube edits, Twitter threads, and even Instagram Reels featured clips of Nia dancing and singing with pride. And Holly? She had the last word. This is what happens when a child is supported. The more successful Nia got, the more hostile Abby became. She began excluding Nia from numbers, talking trash in front of the other girls, and undermining Holly at every turn. But Holly had reached a new level of clarity. She wouldn't argue. She wouldn't cry. She'd just win. While Abby tried to break Nia down, Holly built her up. Vocal training, acting classes, independent projects. And every time Abby tried to humiliate them, Holly met her with a smile and a simple truth. You don't define us. You never did. Oh, the reunion. When Holly walked into that studio, fans knew she was locked and loaded. Abby tried to spin the season like usual, saying she gave Nia chances and Holly was just dramatic. But Holly wasn't having it. She laid down the facts, called out the manipulation, pointed out the pattern of exclusion. You always had your favorites. But what you did to Nia wasn't just favoritism. It was sabotage. The room went silent. Even Abby looked rattled. Holly ended her monologue with a mic drop. You tried to write my daughter out of the story. But guess what? She wrote her own. Social media exploded. Clips of Holly's best moments flooded TikTok. Edits of her reunion speech went viral. Fans made merch, memes, and tribute videos. Dr. Holly Frazier was officially a fandom icon. Tweets rolled in. Holly is what every dance mom should be. She didn't raise her voice. She raised her daughter. Holly carried season 5 on her back. Years later, Nia Sue is still thriving. She's acting, creating music, modeling, and inspiring a new generation of performers. And Holly? She's remained a steadfast supporter, a brilliant mind, and a symbol of strength. Together, they rose above the toxic chaos. And they did it with class. Abby may have tried to write them off, but Holly clapped back. And she didn't just win the argument. She won the war. She didn't need to scream. She didn't need to curse. She just needed to speak the truth. And that, my friends, is how Dr. Holly Frazier changed the game. #Team Holly forever.